The power of a prosecutor. I love that expression that you used and how you were able to defeat a long time attorney general, right? Why don't you tell everybody who you are?
Yeah, so I'm Brenna Bird. I'm the Attorney General coming from Iowa. And my background was I was an elected county attorney before I ran for office. And so ran for office to help our law enforcement, help our crime victims, understanding what it's like in the trenches and how an attorney general can make a big difference.
Well, that explains why officers in your state love you. We've reported on your state in the past, and you are truly loved as an attorney general. So why don't you talk a little bit about some of the big initiatives that you're taking on this year?
Yeah, well, we've got some big things going on. We started a cold case unit in our office for the first time ever, a statewide cold case unit.
Let's go.
Just filed charges in a case that is 36 years old. And we work with our local law enforcement all across the state on cold cases. It's been phenomenal. Also, a real focus on making sure victim services get to victims, and then had a big victory this year in the legislature with a law I proposed, which would increase penalties on any assaults against law enforcement and protected occupations. And also, as part of that, because I got to take care of some of my pet peeves, right? I made sure that spitting is considered, well, I'll just call it one of the gross bodily fluids, like blood, feces, and urine. We made sure that intentionally spitting on a law enforcement officer is punished, just like those other assaults with bodily fluids are. So going after making sure we're keeping people safe and showing respect to our law enforcement.
That's outstanding. You know, one of the areas that I know you guys have really excelled in your state is a partnership between local, state, and federal law enforcement. We've been out here this weekend on the border all year with the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association. Why is that partnership so important to your state?
Well, partnership is so important because we have all kinds of different agencies. They each have a mission, but by working together, we can make Iowa safer and stronger and do a better job. And so that partnership is what it's all about, those relationships and working together.
So we are in an age where everything's expensive, right? And the last thing that we want is our officers to have to worry about how to keep the community safe, how to keep their families safe, and how to put food on the table for their families. If your officers were to hear that they were going to have tax on overtime eliminated, how would that go over?
Oh, they would love that. It would be tremendous. You know, many officers have to take on an outside income in order to support their families. And we want to make sure that our law enforcement are treated the way they should. I mean, I think they need more money, a raise, but not taxing overtime. That would be incredible and much appreciated.
Talk to me about the experience being out here for National Police Week.
Well, we just had a great roundtable with Attorney General Pam Bondi and law enforcement leaders from around the country, and it was phenomenal, talking about the issues that people have in their states, some things that we can do to work together with the federal government. I really appreciate what she is doing and what the president is doing to take some of that money that had been used in the past for, I'll just call it woke priorities, things that don't make sense and don't have anything to do with public safety or helping victims or supporting our law enforcement, taking the money away from those programs and redirecting it to things that make a difference on the street and helping people in real ways. So great advancements happening at the Department of Justice and for law enforcement all across the country.
I love it. Parting thoughts to officers and their families who are watching?
I'll just say, you know, I appreciate you, and please know, America, we appreciate our law enforcement. I know in Iowa we sure do. Heroes with a good heart, and it's a profession of sacrifice and service, and one that is noble. And with what is happening and some of the changes we're seeing, I think we'll see more people choosing to enter that noble profession of keeping their communities and their neighbors safe. I sure appreciate our law enforcement.
Amazing. Thank you so much. God bless.